The stories you are about to hear are true, at least so you're told. So get comfortable, grab a glass of iced tea, and prepare yourselves for Tales from the Front Porch.
Oh, Dave. Hey, Dave!
Oh my god. Hurt my ears. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to back up this.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, I thought that was your knee. Luckily, it was your chair.
Hey! You think it's my chair.
You're right. What a day.
Yeah. I just want to show everybody, for those of you who don't watch the video, you should. Because on the video, I'm wearing this nice shirt here today. Last week, we talked about my wife's grandfather who died of Parkinson's disease. This is actually a shirt that it is called Dad is a Bear in a TV. And it is, I bought it on Etsy. I'll have the website on the link for our podcast, but half of the money that is brought in for the shirt, the other half pays for the shirt, the other half goes to Parkinson's research.
Okay.
So,
Very cool.
Dad as a Bear in a TV. It's actually created by the Vintage DJ, who's a friend of mine named Jonathan Jacobs. So his dad died of Parkinson's disease, so this week's t-shirt is all about that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Awesome. I got nothing.
yeah. No, you don't. You don't even look like your guy.
I saw Laura's comment. That's the ex-sister-in-law.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
She said, so her comment with regards to the picture about the figures is that it was on the bright side. It doesn't look anything like me, is her comment. So.
I think it looks exactly like you. But then again, I see everybody as tiny cartoons. So,
With big heads and big hands.
well, of course. Because you know what they say about big heads and big hands.
I need the big hand.
To hold the big cup.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you watch the video, you'll actually see a finished version of the thing. If you go to our Facebook pages, you'll also see a finished version of it. So,
Now,
Yeah.
just for clarification,
yeah.
I thought you had said that. So are these removable?
No.
Okay, so the other ones that you reproduced will be single color, or did you change your mind about that?
I don't know yet.
Because you got like a week to get them shipped out, right?
What are you talking about?
Pamela?
Eh.
All right.
I think I'm going to paint them. Then we take an hour to paint.
All right.
So, I tried doing them
Is
unpainted.
it stuck on there? All right. So
Yes,
I can
they're
pick that
glued.
up. I can move it around.
Yes, sir. This is riveting podcast material. It's great on the video.
It
but
is.
it's riveting podcast material.
Nice job. I think they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Doesn't look like you though.
I've sent the picture around to several people. Nobody has made that comment.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So
The comment they do make is what?
I had one comment about your eyes. It looks like they said apparently you've had too much Starbucks.
Yes.
I forget what the adjective that was used, but yeah, that was the look in the eyes. So
Well, that's because that is the look I often give you.
yeah.
It's the what the fuck
And
look.
that's right.
And that is what the guy is giving.
And
So-
there's the first F-bomb.
That's right. See, it all
Alright.
ties into the show. Do you like that little laser cut Tales from the Front Porch on the front there?
Very nice. Yeah, absolutely.
See? Yeah. Hey.
So the ones you ship out,
Yes.
will they be on a base like this, or will they be removable? They
No.
will be on a base.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
No, I want them on a base. Do you want them off the base?
It's all about the base.
Do you want them off the base? Do you want them magnetized to the base?
Magnetized would be cool, but
Create more work for me.
I think this works, and I think it'll work for most people because they don't have to worry about trying to. When they're holding up, and I'm actually holding up, when they're holding up, so you got the leaning tower piece in the background or
Sure.
whatever. They don't want to have to fumble with two things
Agreed.
independently. I think this works like this. If it were magnetized,
They can take them off and stick them on something.
if they wanted to,
Yeah.
it would give them an option. But it's your time, so
Yeah.
whatever floats your boat there, Slick.
How many did we say was free?
Right, you get what you pay for.
No, we'll, I just think they look better painted.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
So, yeah, well, we're going to go.
I wasn't going when you said one color. I'm like, you're the one doing the work, so
I am the one doing the work.
I couldn't visualize one color and because detail. Just
I
you're
should
gonna lose it.
Yeah, well, I should teach you how to paint, Dave. Just have you come over here and paint figures.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's 5-piece mold, by the way. Which, anyways, that's technical crap.
Very cool. All right.
But,
so,
yeah.
nice job, Paul.
Thanks, Dave.
I like it.
That's our little guy.
There you go. All
So
right.
if you want one of these little guys,
Yes.
since we're talking about it,
Now, are you keeping a running list, or are you just gonna go back to Facebook?
I'm just gonna go back to Facebook because I'm really bad at lists, or I'll write things down and lose that piece of paper.
Yeah, okay.
Dave likes to write things down. Yeah, so maybe you should write a list, Dave.
One more thing. Yeah, because I do so well, like my blog, which I haven't even done The last.
You got
I'm
one
behind
job.
now.
You got one job.
I've
Dave.
got multiple jobs.
You got one job. Dave.
No, multiple.
For this podcast, you got one job.
No, you pointed out I've got 3 bits. Yeah, so now I'm doing homework every Monday night.
That's right.
Compiling this stuff. So
You know, if you don't wait until last minute, Dave, it actually makes it go a little bit easier.
Paul,
Huh?
for those of you watching at home, okay, I gave the family version.
No, I've already said fuck twice now on the podcast.
You have, but I have not.
That's true. Because
So-
you're the saint. See it, and there's where the eyes come from.
I-
It's not Starbucks.
I prefer Golden Boy, but Saint works if you must.
Yes.
All right, shout outs.
Shout outs.
We got a list, which is why I was a little late. We're doing this on Tuesday afternoon versus Tuesday lunchtime.
Correct.
Because I'm heading to Indiana tomorrow.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, and I couldn't, the time it takes to record the blog. So I take an extended lunch on Tuesdays to do the podcast, not the blog. And I just couldn't do that today with the work I have to do. So, had to run home because there were more shout outs since I compiled the list last night. So let's do this, shall we?
All right.
Alrighty, we've got Eric and Rick, father and son team.
Yes.
Endicott, New York.
Got some nice clarification there.
Yes, we did.
Thanks, Eric and Rick.
Yep. And we got Lily in South Australia.
Hello, Lily.
And they,
Sorry to offend you.
so Sunday she was Easter Lily. Maybe not. All right. We got Christy in Rossford, Ohio.
Christy.
All right. Now I'm got a clarification. I'm gonna come back to that one. I got Alex in British Columbia.
Alex.
Although he put a comment to my Random Thoughts blog.
Uh-huh. What was the comment, Dave?
Are all old people so boring?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Screw you, Alex. So to the picture, with several likes. We got Mallory, my future daughter-in-law. Maria, it's a co-worker. Patsy, former co-worker friend. Kathleen in Pennsylvania. Pamela in Massachusetts. Lorena. We got James in the UK. Mark in California. Suzanne, our singer-songwriter in Norway. Jonathan in Florida. Laura, the ex-sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Bonnie in Washington, also a friend of mine. Joshua, I don't know where he's from, and Donnell, who's from Bellevue, a friend, works out here at the base. So yeah, I want to come back to, there was one I said, is it Cave or Cave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The last name was Canem, C-A-N-E-M. I looked that up because I'm like, that actually looks like a phrase. It is. It means beware the dog. So this is not a person's name, so we're on to you. It's also a writer's center with a focus on African American poets and writers.
Well, there you go.
She also gave us a shout out, said Happy Easter. Heidi H. Squared, so you know that's got to be something. Maybe she's a math teacher. Heidi H. Squared and I are checking in, so that was from Cave. I want to know your real name there, Cave. So anyway, so yeah, a lot of shout outs this week.
Excellent.
Yeah,
That's good.
very cool. Yeah.
You know most of them.
No, maybe half. Maybe
We know you
half.
all fans, and we
No.
appreciate it. We did have one comment who said that he watched the video and then said he couldn't wait to listen to the podcast to laugh again.
Oh, awesome! I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's wonderful.
Cool.
So you should watch the video, people,
Right.
because we put funny things on the wall.
That's right. I rub Paul's titties. No. I said titties. I'm drunk. This is not coffee.
Yeah, okay. So how was your weekend, Dave?
Alrighty.
How was the first official zombie day?
First official zombie day.
I meant Easter.
Oh. So yeah, Easter.
He died for our sins. He is risen.
I didn't even get what you meant. Good Lord, man. Yeah. For all you people of faith, I apologize for Paul. I didn't say you apologize. So I had dinner with the ex-in-laws
Again?
again.
Okay.
The ex-wife was there
Again?
and her boyfriend.
Right?
Yep.
Did you sit on his lap this time?
I made him sit on mine.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You were the Easter bunny? You're hiding an egg for him?
That's right.
Hey!
Hello.
Boy!
It's like a bad radio show. Exactly. With all the sound effects. But I went because, as always, my boys were there. The family, the girls, Beth and my current daughter-in-law, and Mallory, future daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
So it's all about spending time with them. So did that.
Of course.
Good food. So and they're all good people. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
absolutely. So now that was Sunday. Saturday, I was supposed to go to Lincoln.
Yeah.
To spend Easter-ish with John and Mallory
Yeah.
and her parents who came in from Western Kansas.
Nice.
I got as far as I was getting ready to get on I-80. So I'm whatever the distance that is from here to I-80. 10 miles? Is it 10
Sure,
miles?
we'll say 10 miles.
All right, yeah. And I turned around, came home, hoping I was going to get home, because the tummy was not doing too well. Hey, Saturday was not good. I don't know what it was. Actually, I think I do, but
Hence the phrase on the board.
oh God. Toots my goots. I didn't even see it. I hate you.
Ha ha.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the name for my dog now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because he likes to eat like people food.
All right.
Because he's a French bulldog.
Okay.
So he eats anything
Uh-huh.
and everything. And his new thing is to eat people food, but it upsets his stomach and gives him really bad gas.
Oh.
So lately, he's been visiting me a lot lately. And what he'll do is he'll come down the stairs, he'll stand by my desk for about 10 seconds, and then he'll leave. And I'll be like, you. And so he comes down here and does a drive-by.
He's a crop duster.
He is. Toots Magoots.
Crop dusting Toots my goots.
Yeah. So.
Or it's you and you're blaming it on the dog. So
No.
Lindsay comes down.
No, this is when I'm by
my.
myself. Why would I blame someone else if it's just me? No. So yeah,
Okay. That's wonderful.
it is. It is.
Yeah, so that was, I keep trying to eat the mic here. Yeah, so that was it for the weekend. Miscellaneous things to get ready for the trip, buying snacks, crap like that. Doing laundry, you know me, exciting crap.
How about some ironing? You want to talk about ironing? Maybe some vacuuming, dude.
The,
So I saw a friend of yours steal a cat from you.
yes, she did.
I come home and she's got this look on her face like she's the Hamburglar. And I just discovered her and she's all like rubble rubble.
She's got to explain
And
it.
she's got a cat and I'm like, did you get a cat or is that Noelle? She's like, it's Noelle. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what y'all do, but
So I had that was Saturday when I wasn't feeling, I had just gotten home, went up to the restroom.
okay.
And I get a text saying, we, meaning her and her daughters, are playing with Noelle. And so I thought that meant, okay, the cats like to sit at the door and look out.
Sure.
So I thought maybe they were on the other side of the door or had
Yeah.
gone for a walk and were waving from whatever.
Leaving face impressions on the glass.
Yes, finally cleaned my door, by the way. So I come downstairs and Charlie's looking a little odd. Like maybe he's
Lonely.
lonely, confused, I don't know. So I start walking around. I'm like, oh, she actually took him over to her house, took Noelle over. So her and the girls were playing with Noelle. I was wondering if there might be an incident, because knowing they don't have a cat box ready to go. So, but I guess it all worked out.
That's good.
So he's over there, I think, like an hour or so. And apparently.
And yet,
Yes. I know. That comment was made. The observation. So.
if you watch the video, guys, you'll understand what that whole thing's about. Bit of an inside joke, or a mime joke. We'll say that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. How about your weekend?
Well, it was he was raisin.
Raisin?
He dried for our sins.
Oh, God.
No, it was Easter, and so I went to the chiropractor on Saturday morning, and he knows that I'm not, one would say, religious. And so he's like, I don't want to offend you. I'm like, oh, that's really hard to do. And he's like, so how do you explain this to your kids? I'm like, explain what? He's like, Easter. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I said, for us, I said, we're allowing them to explore, make their own opinions. We're not going to force any of our beliefs onto them. So their grandparents are religious people, and so they have that. And so we approach it from a historical point of view, and we explain what the holiday is about.
Sure.
And he's like, oh, okay, well that makes sense, because he was at a store and he was behind a mom and a little kid, about dressed in his age, about 4, and the kid's like, what is Easter? And the mom's like, well, that's easy. It's the celebration of baby animals.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Good Lord. The celebration of baby animals.
I think that AMC missed a prime opportunity for advertisement. That's all I'm saying. Is because everybody was so excited about Easter Sunday. It's also the day that Walking Dead premieres or comes out.
Right.
And I totally think that they could have, if they played the Negan episode correctly or whatnot, they could have totally done that he is risen, so is everyone else.
Well,
Walking Dead.
So there's a character in there named Jesus.
Yeah.
That they,
Yeah. So I think there was an opportunity.
Maybe they might have. That would have been quite the crap storm had they done that, though.
They shoot children in the head. on the show.
That's acceptable.
So yeah, but we don't have
Right.
anybody.
Right.
No, but then Sunday was Easter, and so the Easter bunny came and crapped out a bunch of eggs at our house. Yeah, so we did an Easter egg hunt at our house. We then at 8 in the morning or 7:30 in the morning.
Why?
Because we had to be at my parents' house by 10 in the morning to do another Easter egg hunt. 300 Easter eggs hidden there.
How many kids?
4, 5, 4.
4 kids and 300 eggs?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who hid all those eggs?
The Easter bunny, Dave.
Of course.
It's outside too.
Why 300?
Uh,
Didn't they get bored before they found them all?
No, and they keep looking.
Well, yeah, because I guarantee you didn't find them all.
Oh no, they did. No, they did. The Easter bunny knows where they're at, and so the Easter bunny made sure they were all found.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean they're just full of candy. It's not like we put $1 bill in each one of them, you know,
Right.
like that. So then got done with that, and then had lunch there, and then went over to my in-laws and did an Easter egg hunt, and then a scavenger hunt.
So you could have skipped the Easter egg hunt at your house.
Coulda, but see, the Easter bunny comes to our house, Dave.
All right.
Yeah, actually, the parents, they know the parents hide the eggs in my parents' house. So when we go to when we do the big egg hunt over there, they know that the parents do it because we have a family come over with us, and then the dads go out and hide all the eggs, and the kids are well aware that that's what we're doing.
I see. All right.
So Easter bunny comes to our house. Easter bunny goes to the grandparents' house.
all allowed.
So whatever. It's about the birth of baby animals,
That's
Dave.
right.
So on that,
Yes.
that's brings me to my topic, Odie Day. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna ask you a question, Dave,
Oh God.
and I need you to take all the time you need
All right.
to come up with this answer.
All right.
All right, Dave,
Paul.
can my dog come over to your house?
When?
There's an answer. Okay, so this was
Okay.
this was the predicament of Sunday morning.
There's an answer.
That's right. So, how long of a delay was it from the words leaving my mouth to a word coming out of
It
your
was
mouth?
instant.
Instantaneous. Okay, so we have a dog.
I'm actually blushing now because I'm like, I was on this spot. And I'm like, the answer is yes.
Well,
That's implied by the wind. But go ahead because I know you're going somewhere with this.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so my dog Ollie is he's a puppy. He's 2-ish.
And in case we haven't said this enough times, Ollie is a great dog. He's so low maintenance, I think.
He is a low maintenance dog.
Yeah.
It's
So-
just the thing is he loves people.
Sure.
Loves people.
Right.
And the only thing he loves more than people is people's food.
Yeah. Well.
And so some people think that could be a problem. The other thing he loves to do is play with other animals because he's a puppy. He's 2, you know.
Sure.
All of my in-laws and my family have elder dogs. Territorial elder dogs. Like dachshunds at my parents' house and pugs at my in-laws' house.
Dachshunds, like they're gonna do something.
Yeah, right. They just bark a lot. Yeah, and my dog's just like, let's play, let's play. And they're like, no. And so, so I called, or Lindsay, so Sunday morning, we're going to be gone all day.
Sure.
We're leaving at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning to go to my folks' house, and then going to be there all day, and then go to my in-laws after that, and won't get home until after 8 p.m. So that's a 12-hour stretch-ish, where the dog has the access to go in and out on his own, but that's just lonely for a dog. They
Sure.
just pack up and take off. So we're like, so Liz is like, call your mom, see if it's okay we can bring the dog. So I call, and my dad answers, and he's like, what's up? And I'm like, hey. And then my mom picks up the phone too. And I'm like, is it okay if we bring the dog? My dad said, ask your mom.
Your mom. Mm-hmm.
And my mom said, it's muddy outside.
Oh.
And I said,
okay.
okay. And she doesn't want the dog tracking mud all over the house. I'm like, all right, that's cool. We won't bring him. It's not what I said, Paul. Okay. She's like, you could wipe off his feet. I'm like, I can, but I can't guarantee that I'm gonna always be there to tackle
When he
this.
comes in.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's fine. We'll just leave the dog at home. Fine. Click.
Oh, she hung up on you?
Yeah.
Gidget. What?
And then 2 minutes later, I get another phone call, and it's my mom. And I answer. I'm like, hello? I don't appreciate you only giving me 2 seconds to think about things. Click.
Well, wow, somebody hit a nerve there.
Apparently. So I asked you, Dave, can my dog come over to your house? And your first answer is, when?
When?
Not, it's muddy outside. And to which I'm like, cool. Or today, and you're like, no. I'm like, okay, cool. It started something. So here I am, kids in the car,
Sure.
wife in the car.
Yeah.
I had just answered the phone because she had called back. I thought she was going to say, bring the dog, whatever.
Sure.
Okay, obviously not. And I literally stood in one spot for probably 7 minutes trying to figure out what I should do. Because if I bring the dog, then she's going to be mad because the dog's going to track mud all over the place.
Right.
If I don't bring the dog, she's going to be mad at me because I didn't give her enough time to approve bringing the dog.
Mm.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do. But I pissed her off on Easter morning, and we're heading right over there. So I'm like, ah. So we decided not to bring the dog.
Sure.
I texted you then and said, Dave, can you please go touch my dog so that he knows that people still like him? And so, and you're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, just once or twice, I don't care, just so
Right.
that he doesn't think we totally abandoned him. And honestly, I don't think he cares. But so then we get out of my parents' or go out to my parents' house, and it's a 45-minute drive because they're out in the valley.
Yep.
Drive out there. Just about to pull into the driveway, and Linz goes, "We forgot the eggs."
The eggs that are going to be hidden.
The 300 eggs.
Oh, you had all 300?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that when you said that. I thought everybody was bringing some.
No.
So,
I'm like, well, we're here, and we're already running late because I had spent 7 minutes standing there staring and not trying, whatever. So I'm like, I will drop you guys off and go get it. So pull in the drive, let all the family out, whatever. Turn around and leave.
oh no. This was not... Your mom didn't perceive that as you're mad at her because of the... Is that what it was? Oh, wow.
So I pull back out of the driveway, and I'm leaving to go get the eggs.
Right.
And my mother sees my truck driving away with the kids and my wife left behind on Easter morning.
You had him jump out as you drove past.
Yeah. So I drive home, and my wife, God bless her, she knows me well enough. She's like, drive home and come back. There's an hour and a half for you to cool off. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll do that. So I went, was listening to my book, whatever. Got back, didn't even think anything of it.
Sure.
Come inside and go out there. And the first thing I do is I go hide all the eggs. And I bring the other dad out there, and we all hide. And we're hiding all the eggs and
Right.
whatnot. And, well, it's muddy out there.
Oh, no, you didn't.
So I knew my shoes were covered in mud.
Sure.
So we get done with the egg hunt.
Mhm.
Everybody comes out. We do it. Blah blah blah. We're having fun. We're gonna grill some burgers. It's
Okay.
my job to grill the burgers.
Okay.
First thing is we got about a mile away from our house and we had forgotten the buns, so I had to come back and get the buns. And then we got it. Then
You did not have your stuff together.
we
on
did
Easter.
not have our stuff together. So then I'm like, well, I'm in charge of grilling.
Can I say that if you're a list person?
Yes, that would help.
Yes.
I'm not a list
I
person.
know. Go ahead.
And so I'm waiting to grill. Well, we're gonna grill outside, but my shoes are muddy. So I'm like, I'm not gonna go inside, take off my shoes,
Right.
get all the stuff, come back out, light the grill, go back in,
Right.
take off my shoes on and off, because it was cold
Yeah.
and wet,
Right.
because it was muddy, and so I didn't want to be like walking around in wet socks.
Sure.
So I hung out on the deck, waiting.
Not wanting to talk to your mom.
No, it wasn't that at all.
No, I know. I just thought.
But it gave the appearance, because I'm the only one outside, because it's cold, it's wet, and so nobody wants to hang out outside.
Right.
But I'm out there having a grill, and so it just gave this appearance that I was just pissed as all get out. And I'm like, I'm not. My shoes are muddy, and I gotta sit out here and grill.
Right.
And so eventually we grilled, whatever. And when we were done grilling, I took off my shoes and I went inside.
All right.
We had dinner and all that, and it was fine. But yeah.
So. Yes.
Continuation. So my mother-in-law has mentioned on a few occasions that she preferred me not to bring the dog over to the house.
Okay.
Which is understandable. She's got elderly dogs
Okay.
and whatnot. And she's like, with a lot of people in the house, we don't want dogs crazy running around.
Sure.
That's fine.
So you know that up front.
We do. So we knew that there was the possibility
Mhm.
that even if we brought the dog to my folks' house, that he may not be welcome at her folks' house.
Sure.
So then we get over there, and we're the first ones to arrive, and it was fine, but there were 2 extra dogs there because my sister-in-law had come up from Kansas City, and they always bring their dogs.
Sure.
Great dogs, Hank and Belle. Love to play with Ollie. So they were there, plus there are 2 dogs. Then my brother-in-law brings his dog. So there's only one person without a dog there.
Or Ollie.
So yeah, but we had fun. It was a good weekend. So
so the thing with your mom.
yeah.
So you asked me the question. I said when. That I answered the question
Almost immediately.
Yeah.
Because it was like we're having a conversation.
Right. So, but is that the difference between men and women? Is that a men are from Mars, women are from Venus thing?
Well, my dad was pretty quick to say, ask your mom.
Well, he's a smart man. You're not going to get me in trouble.
I didn't think it was a complex question. I thought it was it's a yes, and okay, from my point of view, if I ask a yes-no question, I come to the question knowing that there's 2 answers, and either one of them is acceptable.
Right. So, although I answered your yes/no question with a win, which is
That's a maybe.
It's a maybe, yeah, because it depends on when it is
Yeah.
as to whether or not I can come over, and that's so I was looking for clarification, but
at the same time, I was like, I understand that there's a possibility of multiple answers, not one answer that I'm looking for. I'm bringing my dog to your house, okay?
right.
No, so, yeah.
I'm gonna go with this is a Mars Venus thing.
I don't know, because my wife's like, I don't know what the fuck happened. And so when I had left again to go get the eggs, my mother was obviously confused by the situation. To which my wife came to my defense, thank goodness,
Right.
and said, I'm the one who asked Paul to call you. And apparently I have a tone.
Yeah.
I don't hear the tone
Sure.
because it comes from me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but apparently it has been described to me as I talk to people as if I think they're fucking idiots. And that is the tone that I use. I don't know that I'm doing this. I don't think I talk to you like you're a fucking
No, I don't
idiot.
do that.
And my wife doesn't think so either.
Right.
But apparently, to my family, I have this tone.
I would say there are times you talk to me like that, but those are times I probably deserve that. So
Well, yeah.
I'll give you that one.
But
Well,
if
yeah.
I'm asking-
Well, yeah.
But if I'm asking a question about a dog, I'm not like, fucking idiot. Can I bring my dog?
Right.
So apparently I had the tone when I had called to inquire about the dog. This was brought to my attention later. But fortunately, my wife had come to my, and she explained that she forgot the eggs, and that she had asked me to call.
Right.
Because my mom, your phone call, so
Right.
it's whereas I don't call her mom.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
so-
get that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's, these are the delicate waters we walk on.
So much for Small Pets Sunday.
So yeah, so that was my Easter, Dave.
Wow. Well, that sounds like fun.
No.
Wow.
And then we got home and Lindsay's like, "Do you want some wine?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" I need
Make a
some wine.
whiskey, yeah.
And then I knew that I had also said that last week that I would have these figures for ready on the weekend.
Right.
I'm a procrastinator. If you didn't
Really?
know about me. Yeah,
Huh.
really. And so I've been staying up until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to finish these things. And that's why the images get posted so late at night, because
Sure.
that's when I'm going to
That's
bed.
what you- right.
And I'm working late, to kind of stay on top of things. So yeah, good times.
Great oldies.
So
All right.
is that it for the this week's conversation?
I think I need a beer. Wine will put me to sleep, but
All right, so Dave,
yes.
it's time for.
Oh.
You had one job, Dave.
I know. I wrote it down, but it's in my notebook. I actually came up with something
What is it?
because I don't know. I don't remember now because I had words. I'm going to the thesaurus because I wanted words that like each started with the letter P since Paul starts with P, and I forgot to bring it with.
This
I
is
was
hilarious.
in a hurry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've only known about this for like 4 days, Dave.
I had it written down. I did work that over the weekend. I just didn't transfer it to my little task list here.
You know, for list people,
Yes.
this would be something you could put on a list, Dave.
I had to transfer it from one list to another.
It doesn't work that way. If only they made devices
It does in my house.
which connected all of
Shut
these things together.
up. No, I don't deal well with electronics. So before coming over here this afternoon,
Uh-huh.
knowing I could have just sat there on my phone going, okay, the new
Uh-huh.
ones since last
Right.
night are here. No,
Uh-huh.
I had to write it down on a piece of paper, mainly because once you pick somebody's name, now you got it. For me, I right click, open up another tab. I'm like, oh, Mark, okay, I think Mark's out in California, but let's check. All right, now let's go back to the original one. Oh, let's see. Okay,
You're the guy who
Mr.
prints his
Jonathan.
email, aren't you?
Not every time.
All right, now it's time for Paul's interesting fact.
All right, it's a piff.
Whatever this new segment's called.
Yes.
When Dave eventually tells me.
Shut up.
All right, Dave's. All right, I know I talked about spider goats, right?
Yes.
A couple weeks ago.
Right.
But and then I was on your Facebook page scrolling through, and I noticed that your sister had put a cake on your
Right.
Facebook page
Right.
that was filled with spiders.
Yes. It's a creepy ass looking cake.
Yeah, so I assume that you're one of those guys who doesn't care much for
I hate spiders.
cakes filled with spiders, right? Okay, so I thought I would bring a interesting fact to you about spiders. Now,
Alright.
I don't know if you noticed when you come over to my house that I have this like kind of recessed little entryway, and there's a little yellow light up there that I leave on 24/7 for some strange and unknown reason. But if you also notice at the top there's a lot of spider webs,
Right.
and you notice we don't ever take them down, and it's not because that we're lazy. I actually leave them there on purpose because I like spiders to get all the bugs that are there, whatever. So once a year or twice a year, we'll go and clean them all out, and then we just let them come back because I know eventually the spiders back.
Sure.
But something you may not know, Dave,
Yes.
is that if you injure yourself and you're out in the wilderness, because I know you're a big wilderness guy.
Yeah, my nickname is Grizzly Adams.
Yeah, that's right. That's for a different reason. You were mauled by a bear from the waist down. Grizzly. I don't know. So if you get a cut on yourself, find a spider web, wrap it around the cut. Not only will it stop the bleeding because there is a coagulant in spider webs, it is actually antiseptic as well. So if you happen to get like a leaf cut, which is like a paper cut with leaves or grass, I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you, Dave.
No, not
That's
a
the
grass cut.
worst thing. Like a yucca plant cut, those are the worst.
I've had a corn.
Yeah,
stalk.
so like,
Yeah, that those
And
things
just-
sting.
They sting.
Yeah.
Find a spider web, wrap it around it. Stop bleeding.
Now, not to poo-poo on your little.
Have I done this before?
You've done the spiderweb thing before.
Yeah.
The antiseptic part, I don't know that you mentioned that, but
Well, for those of you who didn't know, I didn't know if I had brought that one up, but I didn't want to like ask you because then I thought Dave's gonna. Then I'm giving it away, and then you gotta fake like you care,
right.
which you
Like
really
I do every week.
Right. So, damn.
That's all right. Yeah, pretty recently actually.
Have I really?
Like about a month ago, maybe.
No, it wasn't a month ago.
You can remember episode 3 that I talked about riding a bike through a viaduct,
Yeah.
but a month ago.
I can't remember what I ate for lunch, dude.
So you have no short-term memory is the issue.
Who are you?
Yeah. Grizzly Adams.
Right, waist down.
Yeah.
It was all Leonardo DiCaprio from waist
I
down.
never saw that movie.
Yeah, you should watch it.
I don't know.
I finally watched The Martian because I got a new
Oh,
TV.
good movie.
Yeah,
Oh, it did come in.
Look at that
Oh,
thing.
again.
Again.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
that's gorgeous, huh?
Yeah.
60-inch television.
I like that. The first one, because you didn't talk about this on the podcast.
No. Interesting fact, Dave.
Yes.
Amazon Home Delivery. I have Prime. Okay, so I bought a big TV from Amazon
Right.
using Prime because I didn't want to pay for shipping, and it was cheaper than buying it locally.
Sure.
So they arranged delivery. Well, when you get an oversized object like a giant 60-inch television, they don't bring it UPS because they'll just chuck that thing at your door.
Right.
Instead, they hire 2 guys to bring it in a truck, and then they arrange home delivery for you. And they give you like a little pocket windows that you can be there, which is actually smaller windows than cable company will give you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so cable company is like, well, we can be there between Tuesday and Thursday in the next 3 months.
Right.
You just need to be home every day because we're not sure
Right.
when. No, I had the option of 6 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Oh, wow.
or noon to 3.
Of course, if it had been midnight to 2 a.m., you said, okay, yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
here.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I work from home. So the first TV that they brought was brought in here, and they have to, by rule, if it's a television, they have to unbox it, plug it in, wait for it to warm up, and turn it on. These are all things that they have to do to ensure that there's nothing wrong with the television.
Very good. I like it.
And so, and the nice thing is they're like, once it's okay, throw away the box. Because if we need to take it back, we'll supply a box.
Oh, okay.
So I like that too.
Sure.
Because who the hell wants to store a giant box?
And especially one for a 6-inch TV. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So they bring it, they set it up, they turned it on, and it looked fine. But then I noticed that there was a giant crack in the screen. So I'm like, I don't think that's supposed to be there.
Pretty sure.
And they're like, I don't see it in there. I'm like, well, you may not see it, but you can feel it because it stuck out about 1/8 of an inch from the screen. So I'm like, it's definitely been broken, guys.
Right.
They're like, okay. So they're like, all right, well, they boxed it right back up, took it away from them, and they're like, Amazon will call you to reschedule. And then I thought, 2 random dudes who are dropping off a television are then going to eventually tell their boss that it didn't go through, and eventually they're going to call Amazon. I'm like, ask her, I'll call Amazon now.
Sure.
So like 15 minutes later, I called Amazon. I'm like, hey, my TV was broken. They're like, oh, we're so sorry. Just send it back. I'm like, oh, it's already gone. They're like, sweet. Then we'll get you a new one out. And so then I sent another one. And so then they arranged another drop off.
Right.
Same windows.
Right.
And then they brought it. And then I had it, this wall mounted.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's wall mounted.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, we're going to hang it on the wall. And the guy's like, okay, I'll be right back. And so he leaves. And he comes back like 5 minutes later. And he's like, we don't know how to do that. And I'm like, you don't have to. All you got to do is pick it up, put it on the wall. It's already ready to go, man. I'm like, I'll take care of that. Oh, okay. So then, and then we waited, turned it on, looked great. I'm like, sweet. And then they took the box and everything. They went with it.
Very cool.
So I really recommend. And then not 5 minutes after they left, I get a phone call, an automated message from Amazon. How was your delivery experience? I'm like, holy crap, they're on top of things. But I got to say, for large package delivery, they were pretty on top of it. So
Very cool. Sounds like a way to go.
interesting fact, Dave. You can buy giant weird things on Amazon. Do you know you can get a coffin on Amazon?
I'm trying to remember if you brought that up before when we talked about coffins versus caskets.
Probably.
Probably so. But very cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe they can buy pet urns on Amazon too.
Maybe. Dun 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 dun.
Paul's next business. It'll have little pictures of us on it. Maybe
This
that'll be
Dave,
interesting.
brought to you by Dave and Paul.
That's right. The lid. Take the top off my head and put the ashes in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Dave, do you want me to put like a little wisp of hair up here? Because I see that you have a little wisp of hair up there.
I do. You mean like paint it up? Just paint it on there?
I could do like a little Homer Simpson 3-line type thing, if you'd like.
That'd be fine.
Oh, okay, all right, just checking. Because I mean, you got a little bit of a dome going on there, and I didn't know if it was too much for you. I'm asking because I'm trying to be polite here.
Oh, I see.
Dave, you have a bit more hair than I have given you here.
I think, well, if we're getting technical here, I think I have more hair in the front and less hair in the back. I've got that round, I should wear a yarmulke to cover what's going back there.
Oh, I don't know.
But whatever. I think it's fine the way it is, but if you want to paint a couple wisps of hair,
Sure, we'll do that.
that's fine there.
All right, cool. Now it's time for Dave's Shitty Joke of the Week. Actually, it's not.
Nope.
It's time for...
I wasn't going to correct you because I tried that last week and I was wrong, so.
Yeah, no, it's actually time for This Week in...
Music trivia? Yeah, it's music, yeah.
This Week in Music Trivia.
We need a jingle there. Alrighty. On this date in 1958, new Army recruit Elvis Presley arrives for boot camp at Fort Hood, Texas. On this date, March 29, 1958. Yeah.
It is March 29th.
It is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I got it right. 1973, on this date,
Oh.
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. Remember they had on the cover of the Rolling Stone that song? So on this date in 1973, they actually appeared on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
I wasn't even a glimmer in my dad's eye.
Shut up. 1978, Tina Turner officially.
78.
No, she officially was divorced from Ike.
Ike.
1978. I didn't realize it had been that long ago.
Yeah.
All right.
And she's still bitter.
He's probably more bitter.
Yeah,
You know she's the one making the money.
Hells yeah.
Yeah. So, oh well. So the Rolling Stones were in the news this past week.
They were.
Yes, you didn't. You didn't know that?
I said they were.
Oh, it sounded like there was.
There was no up inflection in there.
There
There
were.
were.
Yeah. Yes.
Ruh-roh.
So that's right. So they became the first major international rock band to play in Cuba.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a free concert because they said most people earn like $20 a week.
Yeah.
So they just did this free concert. So I've got some music trivia here based on the Rolling Stones.
Sweet.
Yes. Alrighty, Paul. What musician inspired the Rolling Stones name?
The Rolling Stones.
Going for the obvious, huh? It was Muddy Waters.
Ah!
He had a song called Rolling Stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It gathers no moss.
It does. Let's see. All right, so what Rolling Stones song was allegedly inspired by Mick stripped to a drugstore for a soda in Excelsior, Minnesota in 1964?
You've lost that lovin' feeling.
That's not even a Stone song, you Nimrod. No.
Abracadabra.
Okay. Alrighty, from the Righteous Brothers to Steve Miller. No, it's you can't always get what you want. He's at a drugstore, he's want to buy something, you can't always get what you want. Alright. And the last one, and I know you're not going to know this, I didn't know this. Which Rolling Stone song features Paul McCartney and John Lennon on background vocals?
On Top of Old Smoky.
It's We Love You.
Huh?
You dipstick. Alrighty, so there you go. This week in music.
I'm a huge Rolling Stones fan.
Not, are you? Yeah, I can tell. I saw them in concert when they were here in Omaha.
Did you?
Good concert.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask me something about Sting and the Police. I could probably answer that.
So the weird thing about that Stones concert, that was, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago.
Hard to pass?
Maybe more. It was like not Big and Rich, but it was a country band that opened for him.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I went to a rock concert once that had a comedian open for him.
No. How'd that go for the comedian?
Not so well.
I didn't think so.
No. So, anyways.
Yeah. Brooks and Dunn. That's who it was. Yeah. I knew there were two names in the band. So. Yeah. Alrighty. So
Now it's time for Dave's Shitty Joke of the Week.
Okay, ball.
All right.
For me, it's funny every time. Okay. It doesn't take much. Oh, so Paul,
Dave.
what did the grape do when he got stepped on?
I don't know, Dave. What did the grape do when it got stepped on?
He let out a little whine.
You
Is
hear
there a
that? That's
Henry
the joke
upstairs?
running away.
He's beating his head against the wall.
All right, next.
Okay, so Paul,
Dave.
why do Eskimos wash their clothes in tide?
I don't know, Dave. Why do Eskimos wash their clothes in tide?
Because it's too cold outside. It's too cold outside. You're welcome.
In tide.
Yeah. In tide, it's too cold outside. Don't know what's mine. All right. You're welcome.
Alexa, tell us a joke.
What is black and white and red all over? A skunk with a rash.
Seriously? This joke is older than I am. Older than Mick Jagger for sure.
Oh. Mick Jagger's so old, they used to be called the Rolling Dirt. No. It's the backwards. It's the Stones. Never mind. That was pretty bad, Dave.
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna.
And yours didn't help.
Mine, no. That's why you do the shitty joke, Dave.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, I'm Paul Pape. What?
No, go ahead. Let's do that.
I'm Paul Pape of Paul Pape Designs and Tinker Vice Studios. This week's episode brought to you by Dad as a Bear on TV. Get your t-shirt today. Help Parkinson's. Not help Parkinson's. Help fight Parkinson's. I'm really bad at commercials. Paul Pape, Tinker Vice Studios. Look me up. If you want a dead person thing.
He's the man.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Who are you?
Alrighty, Dave Duvall, you can catch me on...
That's who you are!
Oh, yeah. At least this week, anyway. Catch me
All
on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram.
Or in Indiana.
Dun-dun-dun, this week.
He's touring this week.
That's
Catch him
right.
in Indiana.
I'll be back for next week's podcast.
Damn. I mean, yay.
Yeah.
So are you going to take little guys with us? With
Can
you?
I?
Yeah.
Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I already know where I'm going to take him.
Sweet.
Yeah, not in the bathroom. That would be creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need no bathroom selfies, dude. Nope.
I won't make a duck face either.
So why are you taking it? What are you gonna do with it, Dave?
Should it be a surprise for you?
No. What is the thing? Why are we making them?
Oh, in general, you mean, not specifically. 'Cause I could tell you a couple of spots where I'm taking them. So it's for people who are familiar with Flat Stanley. You're supposed to take a picture of them in front of something notable. So not bathroom shots. something we might recognize. So yeah,
Locally, to where you are at or where you're
wherever.
going.
Yeah, if you're traveling somewhere,
So you bring So we're asking that if you would like one of these little sets of Paul and Dave's from Tales from the Front Porch, full color apparently. Yeah, free.
free
We'll even ship it to you.
for a limited time.
The first, how many did we say? 20?
We haven't said.
20, 25? Something like that?
Yeah.
It depends.
Had a lot of people asking for them already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll send them to you. And then after that, we'll have them available on the site
Yes.
for a nominal fee.
Right.
I mean, it's not a lot.
Plus shipping.
Plus shipping. Because Dave's going to foot that bill.
That's right. For the free ones.
But I will say that they'll be available later. And then we'll also have more merchandise that comes out that's based on these guys.
Awesome.
So, but yeah, if you'd like to get one, just drop us a line, and you can drop us a line at talesfromfrontporch@gmail.com or on our Facebook fan page, which is facebook.com/talesfromfrontporch. Just leave us a message.
Great.
You can either like drop us a private PM, as I said, in the know, or you can actually just like leave a message on the page. We seem to get it, or I seem to get it. Dave seems to have to find it later.
We're still talking about the post, right?
Yeah. Grizzly Adams. So we also have a website, which is talesfromfrontporch.com, where you can listen to all previous 124 episodes.
Dun, 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 dun.
And actually, previous 123, this is 124.
It is.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, we have an Twitter, Tales
Yes.
Front Porch.
Yes.
We have an Instagram account, right, Dave?
We do?
We do?
I don't think we do.
No. You have one job, Dave.
Apparently I got more than one since you keep saying that.
I'll give you one a week, but apparently you're not doing them. So
I'm
they just-
backlogged. I should see a
Well,
doctor about that.
yeah,
I know.
mhm. They make some OTC for that.
Hey.
All right.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
We're good.
All right.
So
Until
we're
next
staring-
time,
Stare at the camera.
do something. Dance, monkeys.
Right. Don't make me say your tagline, you dipstick.
Take us out now.
Thank you.
The stories you just heard were true, told as they may seem. And while our time here has ended, the well is far from dry. Tune in next time for more Tales from the Front Porch.